It's usually not a good idea to fly drones in crowded areas, but Caltech engineers have devised a technique for swarms of drones to learn new situations to fly without colliding with each other or other objects in the room. They have created Global to Local Safe Autonomy Synthesis, or Glas. It is a machine learning technique that allows swarms to navigate congested, unmapped areas. The method works by giving each drone some autonomy, allowing it to adjust to changing conditions. This could be handy for drone light displays, but it could also be beneficial for more critical missions like becoming a search and rescue drone. Even though most faucets go unseen, DXV has invented a magical faucet that makes it appear as if water is magically emerging from nowhere. This invention is called the Vibrato Bathroom 3D Faucet. The exquisite design of this faucet provides an exclusive, luxury faucet experience, as well as an industry-leading and innovative manufacturing technique. This demonstrates how exploring the limits of what's possible can improve the quality of our everyday life. The faucet cost $19,000, which is the only drawback I can see. David C. Roy is an artist who creates kinetic sculptures that, despite appearing to have a motor, are entirely mechanical and generate a truly stunning effect that may be seen for hours. A kinetic sculpture is a wooden mechanism that creates unique patterns. They are put in motion by a simple winding and will fascinate you for hours with various designs and soft sounds. Only a controlled release of energy from a spring allows the sculptures to move. There is no other motor, battery, or power source. The new Mercedes top-of-the-line car, the S-Class, was introduced a few weeks ago. One of the most incredible innovations they included is that the car now has a system that reacts to a potential side accident by physically elevating the entire car to protect the passengers. With the help of the new E-Active Body Control Suspension, which responds predictably to different driving situations and regulates the damping and spring forces individually at each wheel, the automaker's pre-safe impulse side system can guide the vehicle's body to be raised just before a side impact and can help counter body rolls. Mercedes-Benz claims that its side-mounted radar sensors can detect and monitor a potential side collision early on. The E-Active Body Control Suspension lifts the body by up to 3 inches. Because of the pandemic, having someone hand you a drink or having a large group of people open a fridge may not be the safest or most practical option in the world. However, this German gadget from Romias Robotics called BeerBot will give you your chosen beverage, which is a really clever concept that could be a solution to this. I'm not sure why they stopped producing these, but older cars featured an additional 5th wheel that made parking a lot easier by allowing the driver to turn 180 degrees in a tight space. Brooks Walker, a young man, hoped to revolutionize parallel parking by enabling vehicles to park themselves. In general, self-parking cars use cameras or sensors that help the vehicle park itself. But Brooks built his self-parking car with the technology available at the time and designed a mechanism that utilized the spare tire. This 5th wheel would be activated during parking, lifting the vehicle's backside, and rolling it to the curb. This humanoid robot prototype, HRP-5P, capable of heavy labor from AIST, is a crazy human-like robot to behold in action. The robot, which stands about 6 feet tall and weighs over 220 pounds, walks and moves like a slightly stiff person. It has several sensors to keep track of its environment and identify anything that it can manipulate with its mechanical claws. It can put together constructions like home walls and cabinets. It can create a 3-dimensional map of its surroundings, detect items, and approach the workbench. The following fascinating device is the apple slicer that is utilized in food processing. The central processing element of this commercial apple peeler and corer slicer machine is the aluminum profile, and the cover is a crystal transparent organic glass. It peels off apple skin, removes the core, and slices the processed apple into 2, 4, 6, or 8 parts simultaneously as the simulated apple-shaped blade and lead rail move. It is not only used for individual families and small-scale manufacturers, but also as a part of a complete apple juice processing line. A catamaran is a boat with holes that give it a distinct appearance. The Oracle team's bizarre hydrofoil catamaran looks like flying on the ocean, for it can reach incredible speeds. These are also known as multi-hull power boats, or power cats, because they have larger motors and no masts or sails than their sailing counterparts. Their larger engine allows them to achieve higher top speeds. Reduce walking or running impact pressures by up to 86% with one of the most significant backpack advancements: the world's first floating backpack from Hoverglide. It's a giant backpack that appears to be a glitch because it bounces up and down. But it's actually good for joints and shoulders despite the fact that it isn't floating. According to the professor who created it, the backpack's mechanism reduces the amount of force applied to the user. He employed suspended load technology, or SLT, which allows the load to move up and down smoothly in relation to the person walking or jogging. This maintains the load's height in relation to the ground. It may appear to be magic or computer-generated graphics, but it is actually science. The spaces we have are becoming increasingly limited. This is why we must learn to make the most of what we have. Brian Conti was able to do so by inventing stick magnets that allowed him to use the top portion of the shelves, or the refrigerator, to save and maximize spaces. These magnets can hang anything and are powerful enough to grip a hammer. Okay, this one may seem strange, but consider having an additional thumb. Even if the benefits aren't immediately apparent, this prosthetic thumb can help get a better grip or play the guitar differently. For example, the extra thumb might cradle a cup of coffee, while the forefingers of the same hand hold a spoon to mix in milk. Some participants use the thumb to flick through pages of a book held in the same hand. The final one on our list is the solar panel cleaning robot. Even though solar panels don't need to be cleaned very often, some individuals demand their panels to be working as efficiently as possible, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That is why they've developed these remarkable robots that can clean solar panels. This solar panel cleaning robot is designed to maintain the efficiency of solar power production by ensuring that the solar panels are kept clean while posing no danger to humans. It has a roller brush and a water sprayer to clean the panel surfaces of any dirt and grime. It can stick to the smooth surface of solar panels thanks to its rubber caterpillar tracks. Hence, this robot works in a remote and wireless method. And there we have it! Indeed, humans always come up with incredible and bizarre things that are distinctive and functional in a variety of ways. There are still more of these mind-blowing inventions you need to witness. And so, to learn more about world innovations, technologies, and astounding developments, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.